Hello, 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 hello. Hello, welcome back. Welcome back. Nice, chill jazz music to send us into the third and final stream of the week. Thank you very much. Like, we even have a special guest. Paste. Hey, Pasty, what's up? I think you can still smell the treats from yesterday. They've soaked into the fibers of that cat tree. Excellent. Well, welcome back, everyone. And this almost feels like Christmas jazz music. And that's illegal, because we're not even in Christmas mode yet. The emotes aren't Christmas-sized, the characters aren't Christmas-sized. Oh my god, there's so much to do! Christmas-sized! Oh, no. I keep saying Christmas-sized, it sounds like circumcised. Anyway, let's... Merry December for now. Not technically Christmas stuff yet. December, but next week you can expect more Christmas decorations with the overlay and emotes and all that good stuff. Excellent. Hey Katza, hello. Not gonna lie, it's good. Feels so weird having the frame rate drop down from 60 FPS to 25 or so FPS camera. 25? What kind of peasant do you take me for, Katza? This is a 30 frames per second camera. Pretty sure. On a good day. 30 frames a second. It would be kind of cool to have one of those fancy cameras, 60 FPS. But then, am I gonna look like The Hobbit? I'm not sure. Would people even like The Hobbit 60 FPS? Do people stream in 60 FPS cameras? I'm not sure. But this camera is not, I mean, I don't know. I guess it's my lighting is not that great, but it's all kind of grainy. I don't know. I don't know. Well, welcome back, everyone. Hey, Rishu, the pound, Strike. Hello, hello. Oh, hold the phone. Let me unpause some alerts here. Let's see what works. I haven't fixed it, but I've streamlined my workaround a little bit. Camjo, tier 2, resub. Thank you very much. I may just stay here in your stream forever. Load poker. Yeah, just so good. Thank you very much, Camjo. Thank you very much. I don't find that creepy at all. I find it endearing. Also, load poker as a temporary emote, maybe. Stephen Deluxy. Hello, hello. Welcome back for 52 months, Stephen Deluxy. Another stream to get comfy and laid back before bedtime calls you. Beat even until the stream's over. Load's done! Stephen Alexi, thank you very much for the 52. And Rishu, thank you for gifting Katza a sub. 60 second. That's a whole minute. 60-second gift subs from you, Rishu. Thank you very much. Goodness me. Excellent. Thank you very much. Oh my goodness. Oh, and also the music is not working properly, so it's on the to fix list. Ever-growing fix list of the overlay. Last night, I tried to fix the, and this morning, if you were here before I started streaming, I was trying to do some last-minute fixes for the What the Comic minigame. It's in a better state. Definitely in a slightly better state than it was before, so I'm happy about that. And we'll get into that soon, because I just realized I forgot to make myself a coffee. This is just water. So I may duck out for a minute just to get that coffee back here. In the meantime, giving you guys an opportunity to score some points. Blah, 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 blah. As I was saying, oh jeez, as I was saying, you guys can score some points with the What the Comic minigame. I've also changed a little bit where if you guess the right answer, you get your bees refunded. So it's just a little extra incentive, incentive to play. I'm not sure, but it's less harsh now. I think it's 100 bees, not bits, which is so confusing. I didn't think of this in advance, but 100 bees to guess. Then you get your bees back if you guess right. And I've also tried to fix the overlapping of the alerts and how that all works. Yeah, it's in a better state now. Do you have a shop with coffee mugs, by the way, that rude guy? Oh, I sure do. What a great question. I sure do. All these coffee mugs here. Check out store.loadingartist.com for all of your mug and other merchandise needs. Also, this music's loud. Jazz, what are you doing to me? You're killing me. This is crazy loud. Let's change to... Let's get some elevator music. Jazz is too crazy for me. Yeah, there we go. There we go. More smooth. That smooth elevator. Don't even know what floor you're on. Sweeping you off your feet to another floor. Yes. Excellent. Nyctophy, are you keeping the non-animated versions of those redemptions as an extra tidbit for the tier 3s? Keeping the non-animated versions of those redemptions. The what now? Non-animated versions. Redemptions. I'm confused. Explain. What it say it again in different words. And also Ciresi, hello, welcome back. And also Dry Erase Girl, hello, welcome back. Speaking of comic titles, yes, that'll be on today as well. Once we finish the comic, we'll do some comic titles. Well, not some, we'll do all of them. In that, I've also, I'm not sure if Nicholas Spire is here, but with Nicholas Spire's help, I've also managed to spruce the comic titles part up a little bit, more technical. I didn't get everything working as intended, but another little feature is in there. Nicholas Spire, the good titles. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge, if you know what I'm talking about. That's like an early state of that is working, so that's cool. But again, it's all very not finalized yet. Can you bring back animated VIPs? What does that mean, Animations? Bring back animated VIPs. You mean the VIP TV? That wasn't animated at all, but oh, you mean animated VIPs like on the site where they no. No. Hell no. No way. Those animated VIPs. I'm not living as long as I should be thanks to those animated VIPs. Animation is just oh man. Oh man. They were awesome. But it's an early grave for me. So I had to stop that. It takes way too much time. Way too much time. And I don't have that kind of time to spare. Too many fires to keep putting out. But thank you for your suggestion. Oh, seriously. That's a great comic title, Dry Erase Girl. Good thing I suggested it on Tuesday. Wow. I guess there must be a slight grammar difference or something. If it was the exact same title, it would have refunded you your B's and canceled your suggestion, Dry Erase Girl. But if you add like an apostrophe or something and Ciresi's one doesn't have the apostrophe, it'll think it's a different title. Camdra, this music gives you the vibe of Persona. I've never played that. All I know is it's got some crazy UI. Like, crazy cool UI. That's all I know about it. Otherwise, JRPG is not my thing at all. Realist Official. We used to show animation live, but had to stop because of the strain to put on the animator's wrists. Simpsons. I remember that episode. Poochie. Excellent. All right. Okay, so what was I gonna do? Okay, so we're obviously gonna get to the comic. I'll show you what that looks like if you're wondering. Looks like this. So this is how far we got since yesterday and the day before we stream. First panel, second panel, third panel, fourth panel. It's in a pretty good shape, but still there's a lot of pizzazz that's missing in this comic. It's very bland. Gotta add some details of the background, obviously the confetti and then the dialogue and the text. But yeah, it won't take us too long. Shouldn't do. If this takes as long, then I have failed you as a comic artist. Comic artist, it's just basically another way of saying fast artist. You can't be spending bazillions of hours on each frame. This comic takes people like 3 seconds to read, if that. It's gotta be a ratio there. A good ratio. Time spent, time given. I don't know what the other one is. But anyway, hey Wolfie, hello. Animated emotes win? Dry Erase Girl. Oh man. One more thing with the emotes. The emotes, I am so backed up with emote ideas. I gotta take some, what's it called? X-Lax? Dislodge? What's it called? what's that diarrhea pill called? I don't know. But we gotta just shit them all out. Load snug is good and all, but there's still plenty of other slots to fill. And I saw Cerisi had a suggestion in the Discord. Just fill them with Discord emotes that people have already been loving on Discord as a temporary measure until we swap them later with newly designed emotes. So that makes a lot of sense. Better than just having empty spaces. Not sure why I didn't do that like 3 months ago, but it's a good idea. I was thinking of doing it this morning, but then it was like I have 3 things to do: fix the overlay, add the emotes, or start on time. And I could only pick one of those 3.
And now,
I ended up picking up the fix the overlay, and even that I didn't finish. But we'll see. I'm gonna nice hyper caterpillar 10th spider. Excellent. I'm gonna bounce temporarily just to get that coffee. In the meantime, enjoy the minigame. I'll be back in just a couple minutes. So see you soon.
Bobby.
Also, thank you for the follow, Blizzed. Thank you very much. See you soon.
1. Prepare for battle. Nice catch. Three, 2, 1. Prepare for battle. Dominating headshot. Three, 2, 1. Prepare for battle. Dominating. Three, 2, 1.
Prepare to
Prepare
fight
for
a
battle.
battle. Shit, I've got the sound wrong. Whoops. Alright, here's the last one. What could this be? Looking at his phone. What could he be doing on his phone? What do you check on your phone? Messages? Hey? Something like that? The animation's still typing in the nick of time. Way too late for that.
Catch.
Yo, Stephen Alexi. Congrats. Congrats, you got it right. Okay, excellent. Well, let's get back. Let's get back to work now. Thank you everyone for playing along.
3, 2, 1. Prepare for battle.
Alright, well that's still broken a bit. I'm not sure. I think I have an idea. I know why that's broken. Oh Jesus Christ! Okay, hold on. Hold on. I don't even have my pen. Oh God! Hold on. I don't have anything. What the flip is going on here? Oh no! I forgot to do something. It's this. Jesus Christ. Okay, hold on. Um, um, I'm not reading the chat. What am I doing? Christ. Let's see. Oh, let's do confetti. Let's do that. Confetti is important. Alright, let's make a new folder, new layer, and let's just go for it. Starting with, turn the sketch on. There we go. We just do little bits. Just like that. I know you're wondering, I screwed. Focus mode. Oh, look, we're out of focus. Okay. Thank you very much. Okay, well, actually, technically, I missed like 20 seconds of that focus. So, yeah, let me just continue here. I know you're wondering, like, why is it just yellow confetti? I will fix that in a second. That is intentional. Sort of intentional. There we go. Alright. Cool. Okay, cool. Alright. Jesus, right. Okay. Now, I'm gonna turn the music off, because that music is only for the intro part anyway of the show. Because I would lose my mind if I was listening to that for the next 3 hours. And yours as well. So I'm keeping your health in mind here. It's all about mental health here. Also, look at this mug. Oh, I don't even, it's too small to see. You can't even see what I'm talking about. My favorite mug. Let's see. Oh, jeez. I was gonna say something else as well, but that get back to work threw me off completely. First of all, there is a thing I forgot to do last night. I need to separate focus from comic titles, comic with diff filters. Yeah. So you may have noticed there's like that see-through scan lines filter thing I got going on. I need to turn that off for the comic titles part of the stream today, and I'm gonna do that more programmatically. But I forgot to do that, so it's all good. And animations. This is me. Do their eyes not connect in the recent comics? Do their eyes not connect? I don't know what you're inferring. Recent comics. The one before this was a bird and a worm. Pretty sure their eyes connected. The one before that. Pretty sure their eyes connected. Pretty sure. How do we see how many comics we've guessed correctly? Good call. Other than when you actually guess one correctly, there's a number that pops up. But I should do a little command so that people are able to see it whenever they want. So just like the spider one. Command to see how many comic guesses got right. Add it to the list. Dry erase go. Yeah. Right now you only see it when your name pops up, but it's gonna be awesome because we were talking about it yesterday, and when that minigame is playing, in this corner here we're gonna have leaderboards. So like top of all time, and then like top 3 of the week or the stream or something like that. There's a part of my brain that is screaming as I say these words because I don't know how to do that, but I'm pretty sure that's Future Gregor's problem, possibly Nicholas Spire's problem as well, and we'll figure it out then. Maybe. I'm sure he will. It's fine. Hello, Mr. Tree Best. Thank you very much for the hydration. Here we go. Let's do this. I'm actually gonna drink some coffee with this one. Poop juice. That's what I'm drinking now. It's gonna be a good afternoon for me. All right. Yeah, I realized that I have the same like I have a different hotkey for the flush sound, and it totally works even if it's not urine that I'm flushing. I can also flush water, not the urine. To be honest, the urine that we implemented in that work stream, I haven't had a chance to implement it into the actual stream yet, other than me typing in Command P, which it doesn't make any sense. The sound effects don't make any sense right now, and yeah, it's just a little disturbing is all. And then I would go flush the toilet there. There we go. I've got some plumbing issues in this apartment. But yeah, I gotta figure out how to implement that later. Oh, jeez Louise. Hey Wolfie, my cat took my work name tag and put it in his water bowl. Pick in Discord. What is this? That your cat is just keeping your health in their best interest. Washing your name tag. Like, when was the last time you washed your name tag, I wonder? Where is this? Cats Club? Probably Cats Club. Must be Cats Club. No, not Cats Club? Lounge? What are we looking at here? What? Wait, where is this? Memes and Media? Where have you hidden this? Wolfie, where have you hidden this picture of your name tag in the cat water bowl? Can't find it. Am I blind? It's not in games and tech. Can't be games and tech unless it's like a robot cat. 0. What is that? what does 0 mean? I think I just posted for some. Well, this has been a fantastic social exchange here. I'm gonna get back to work. Okay, excellent. Also, hey, Young Goga, good to see you. Good to see you as well. And seriously, where's the blood command to fill the window with blood like in Cut Your Losses? Oh, that's a good callback. That's a very good callback, seriously. Not a bad idea. I'm not sure. Is that even? I'm sure that's allowed in Twitch. I mean, you're playing games with blood all the time. I'm thinking maybe like Instagram. Instagram is more hissy with that stuff. That's an interesting. I'm gonna write it down. Blood fills screen. Why not? We could do it. Blood isn't translucent though. Have you seen my blood? I drink a lot of water. It's more like a tea is what I have. It's like a blood tea bag was dipped into my water system for a second. What am I talking about? I got work to do. Let's put some music on as well, just for myself, which is another thing I gotta do. Remove Spotify from OBS. I typed that yesterday, but I forgot to do it. Discord is here, and let's turn on some tunes and do some work. I can't play my top songs in 2021. Too embarrassing. Too goddamn embarrassing. I can't do it. I'm gonna jump into some nostalgia. Yeah. Not the song. Okay. I can't listen with you. I feel robbed. Oh no, I mean I'm getting rid of it from OBS so that Spotify never plays in OBS because it makes no sense to play it in OBS anymore. But I'll make a listening party in the Discord. So for everyone who wants to listen along, aka just Cole, feel free to jump on if you have Spotify Premium. There we go. Live music here from Twitch. Okay, there it is. It's in the general chat. And let's move my stuff in the right place. Is that there? Is that there? Hey, Maple Sun, welcome to the stream. Just wording here, first time, because I want to use this emotes. So what are these ones? What are they called again? The give plus. Take. Give and take. Hello, hello. Welcome to the stream. Thank you for treating the stream like your local dump. Recycle those goods. Okay. Oh, hello, hello. Dry raise, yo. 100 bits. I feel bad for Wolfie. It's in Cat's Club now. What was... Wolfie, what are you on about? What's this 0? Is the cat taking over your keyboard as well? Pretzel started playing. Where is this? Hold on, let me show this. I've even got a good thing for this. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Thank you for the 100 bits, by the way. And Killing Me TV, great work, mate. I'm a big fan. Keep going. Well, thank you very much. I shall. For as long as I can. Or until I die of old age. So at least another year. Let's see. Not that, but this. Ah, Discord, you're killing me. That's another thing I gotta figure out. Why is Discord never consistent with its process name? Like, why does OBS keep forgetting what Discord is called? Surely, I think it's because the... Whatever. Whatevs. Gotta figure that out. There we go, what's this? Wolfie, what you got? Pepper took my... Cute name, by the way. Pepper for a cat. Pepper took my work name tag and put it in his water bowl. Load rip. First of all, Pepper looks adorable. Looks a lot like a mix of copy and paste, and also a little bit of Pushel there. Got a bit of a chub face from Pushel. And is that your name tag? There it is. It's very cute. Pepper's just trying to get you ready for work. You know, you're showering. Obviously, you've forgotten to clean your name tag, and you know Pepper's got you back. I think Pepper deserves a reward, to be honest. Very cute, very sweet. Excellent. Here we go. Sorry, there's just so many windows I'm trying to juggle here on my screens. Ooh. Is it possible that Discord's processes change based on what your currently loaded channel is? Yes, you're totally right. I realized that as I was changing it. It was looking for lounge, because that's what I had set it to before. It's annoying. There must be another way to have it a consistent... Like, surely, can I just not look at the discord.exe part and not the Discord, you know, hashtag lounge part of the title? I would have thought so, but I'll look into this. I'll write it down. Discord consistent name for window? Okay. Let's see. The animations, your cousins had a dog named Pepper? Pepper is more common than I thought. Why all these Pepper names for pets and not Salt? Where are all the cats and dogs called Salt? That would be sweet though, Salt and Pepper. If you had a cat and a dog, one's white, one's kind of like darker brown, gray, whatever Pepper is colored like. And I don't know, that pet gets into an accident, breaks a bone, you can call it Cracked Pepper. Okay. All right. Let's get to work now. But first, I'm getting distracted again. Cole, OBS is pretty strict about which processes it picks up so you don't show like the wrong Chrome tab, you know? Oh, that is interesting. Okay. That is interesting. Maybe I can use it to my advantage then, this specific Discord window. Wait, does that mean if I go... Hold on. Here's just a quick test. If I go back here, and so it's looking at Cat's Club, but if I change to like stream highlights... Oh, okay. That works. I guess because it changes and OBS knows what to change to? Interesting. Okay, so maybe I just need to make sure I always start on the same channel, and then I can just change to whatever I want. I see. Okay. Have a default channel to be in when I move over here. Okay, alright. That looks pretty good. Sounds pretty good. Alright, we've solved that. Thank you very much. Jasper, your uncle's cats were named Salt and Pepper? Oh, that's adorable. And Salt was indeed one salty bitch. Oh. Well, it's good to know that they're living up to their names. Also, Cole, this is an old school Gregor playlist, and I'm here for it. Yeah, it's very old school, very nostalgic. Although, it just changed to Spice Girls. Ah, you spoke too soon. Viva Forever, Spice Girls. That's what's playing now. It's a good ass song. And
Get back to
oh
work!
Jesus, okay, yeah, you're totally right. You're totally right. You're totally right. Brady, thank you very much. What's the thing? I was working on the confetti, and now I want to change. So I'm gonna first make it all pink. So sketch. Make a new layer on top, and then I'm just gonna go, okay, like this one should be yellow, this one should be yellow, 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 and then we'll have like a cyan blue. Can't go wrong with cyan blue. You good? That one's cyan blue, that one's cyan blue. Viva forever, I'll be waiting. Oh, there's a cat. Everlasting, like the sun. Boing. Yeah, this pink is like terrible in this background. Hey, kitty. Oh, he wants some attention. What do you want? 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 Oh, she wants the butt spanks. Okay. You want this? Okay, I should show this. All right, hold on. Look at this. Just to prove that I'm not beating her. Hold on. Let's bring this. Expose. That's frame rate as hell, huh? She loves it. Smacking that ass. Wait, hold on. Can I place this? Oh gosh. She can't get enough. Oh wow, that's just her anus, isn't it? Just full on cat ass. Turn around at least. One more. One more. Also, you can't hear it, but she's like purring a lot. I know it looks like she's trying to get away from me, and I'm just abusing my cat. It's not what it looks like. She loves it. You want more? Please say you want more, so it doesn't look like I'm beating you. Anyway, she loves it, and she can't get enough, and she's always like meowing for more. Oh gosh. Oh jeez. And it really takes the wind out of me. Like she'll just come into my room and meow, and present her ass to me. She wants me to hit it. Can do a smack reward. I don't want to encourage it. I don't know. I'm to blame as well. I'm the one that started this smacking thing. I just started smacking her butt a little harder, and now she just can't get enough. And I've tried to see if there's like an end. Like what if I just keep smacking? Like, well, at some point she'll just have enough. Nah, I'm always the one that tires out first. But yeah, it's just I play it like the bongos. I clap them cheeks. Yeah, whatever. Let's get back to work. Oh, my cat gets me all sweaty. What have I done? She used to be such a good cat. That liked regular pats, regular strokes, and now nothing but hard spanks will do it for her. And it's crazy because I spank pretty hard sometimes. Sometimes I'm worried, like, oh gosh, am I like, smacking it too hard? But not. Just meows at me, to basically saying, "Give me meow, daddy." Oh dear. Oh dear, you me. I swear it's not. Like, I mean, if you're over here and you see what's like, it's not weird at all. I hate how it makes me sound, but I mean, it's not my fault. Actually, it is my fault, but it's not wrong. It's not illegal. Which is never a good sign. If your argument or your defense is, hey, it's not illegal, it doesn't really paint you in a good light. Oh, the lights are paused. See if this works. What? Oh, my workaround is working. It's not perfect, but it works better. Please, for the love of God, stop. Thank you very much, Dry Race Go for 100 bits. Yeah, the Q paused alerts thing is still kind of broken. Not my fault. It's the program. I agree with Dry Race Go. Thank you for the 100 bits, and thank you for matching those 100 bits as well. And I had a workaround, but it was a bit clunky because I had to click this thing, click that thing, and do this other thing. But then last night I came up with a solution where I think I can do it, unclog the queue with just a few buttons. So it's okay. Oh, hey, with Schmitty, 59 months, that is big numbers. Very big. Oh, it's so big. What a big number. Ooh, 59. Almost nice. Whatever. Thank you very much, Schmitty. Welcome back. I agree with Cole, who agrees with Dry Race Go, and also 100 bits to match as well. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Hold. You want out? You can go out if you want. Oh. Okay. Oh god. I gotta learn to. I need to learn to chillax with these streams. I need to cool down. After I finish streaming, I'm just so sweaty and pent up with so much like intenseness. Drains me. Also, hey, Cole, I agree with Sarah, who agrees with me, who agrees with Dry Race Go. Another 100 bits. Thank you very much. I like this. I like this agreeing has to match the amount of bits. I like that. You're only able to reply to someone if you match their donation. That's how I want the society to work. Also, Death Belch, hey Death Belch, redeeming a hydrate. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Oh, jeez. It's special flesh for you. Thank you very much. How you doing, Death Belch? Oh, you like the hydrate effect on the background banana? Oh, I didn't even see. Oh, I should do that full screen next time. Oh, snap! Oh, I just realized there's a hype train. Oh no, hype train is close. Oh, I see. That's new. I don't remember seeing that so often. Interesting. Interesting, yeah. Usually the hype train is so, like, mysterious. Like, it just pops out of nowhere. Anyway, what am I doing? I'm just coloring in different confettis. Looks pretty good. Oh snap, Cole with the 5 gift subs. Thank you very much, Cole. My goodness. Goodness me. Well, that definitely, I think, would have kicked off the hype train. Thank you very much, Cole. Magui Punch, congrats. Captain Nuss, congrats. Realist Official, congrats. Ellie Soon, congrats. And Recan7, congrats. Wait, that didn't even kick off the hype train. Oh my goodness. I think it's because the hype train has to be from different people. Yeah, yo. Oh dear. Well, Cole, thank you very much. Either way. and Bill Grass, thank you very much for the 100 bits. Oh! And yo. There it is, 100 bits. Kicking off the hype train. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Jeez Louise. Hold on. This calls for hype music. Wait, this is the wrong playlist. What is this song? I can't even hear it. How is this hype? Hold on. Where is my good old polka dot? Ah, yes. Oh yeah, the music stops because of the... Okay, I gotta get rid of that. Music should not stop during alerts. Music to not stop during alerts. There we go. Because I think that's just more annoying for people than if it just kept on going and there's a bit of overlap, you know? But also, I kind of was hoping that there wouldn't be a hype train until I actually did something for the hype train. Right now I have nothing cool designed or made for hype trains. It's literally just me slowly putting on some polka dot music, which gets paused every time someone does an alert. And we all just imagine that something cool is happening. Just pretend like I had a really cool hype train overlay thing going on. Not sure what it would be, but it would be awesome, whatever it is. Thank you very much, everyone, all the bits. So many bits, oh my goodness. Yo, Klaus, Supertex, Nick DeFee, Stephen Alexi, Cole with 300 bits. You'll see. Thank you for 100 bits. Dry Rays Goal, agreeing with Cole, matching the 300 bits. And with that, we reached level 2 hype train. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. May I suggest a hype train overlay, even if it's just for inspiration? Check 1247 Studios. I don't know what that is, but I will write it down. Check 1247 Studios. 47. How does shift get stuck? Hey, yo. Hold the hype train! I got a spider to catch. Congrats. And the doctor with 100 bits as well. Thank you all. Thank you all. Keep up the good work. Also, no rush in making / fixing stuff. Many good years ahead. Thank you very much. Yes, good to keep that in mind as well. But those are some dangerous words. You know how long I can take on making stuff for the stream. Like the emotes. Good God. I need a little bit of pressure. You all need to threaten to leave if I don't get X done in Y time. That, I think, is the only way. It's the only way I'll end up finishing something in a reasonable amount of time. Oh, it's a website that makes Switch tools. 1247. Oh, okay. Interesting. Yeah, I'd like to see what happens. Like what some good hype train ideas are. Also, hey Jamamp the Champ, and Exer Comics. Hello. Welcome back. How are you all doing? Okay, I'm gonna do so I'm gonna call this confetti, this folder. I started off playing this polka dot music for hype trains as a joke, but I've really come to loving it. Not because it's nostalgic from my roots in Austria, but just in general. It's can't listen to this polka dot music with a frown. It just smooths out your face into a smiling banana. If I die, I'm leaving all my money to Greg in the form of a sub gift drop, so you can fail to invest it like you did with Dogecoin. Don't even bring up cryptocurrencies is banned, is a banned topic in this politics and cryptocurrency. Illegal to speak about. I can't handle. Music is bumping. Hey, exoskeleton. Can I create a new currency called Egg Coin? I think I wouldn't. I'd be surprised if that wasn't already taken. I feel like every word under the sun has been taken for a cryptocurrency. I saw recently that J.R.R. Tolkien, the estate of J.R.R. Tolkien, had to like cease and desist a new coin called Tolk coins. I think they were called, and then the code for it was JRR. I mean, it's clever. It's ridiculous, but it's clever. I appreciate the pun in that. Oh, egg coins exist? It's by Newegg? Oh, that isn't that the hardware, tech hardware store or something, right? We don't have Newegg in New Zealand. We only got Old Egg. Old Greg. It's, oh, I thought a cat jumped up. Oh, I think there was a cat there, but left. Oh, let's see. All right, 15 seconds before this, we can turn off the hype music. Let's see. I've done the shine on the balloons. I think that's looking kind of nice. Let's do the microphone. A little bit of shine on the microphone. Nothing crazy. Just I was thinking just a little little hashtag. Better than that. Maybe lower the opacity. Just like that. You know, easy. Loosey goose. Yeah, that looks pretty good. All right. Thank you very much for unleashing the hype train, taking part, and for getting that that orchestra of mine something to do instead of just sitting around for 3 hours while I sweat in their general direction. Thank you very much, everyone. Round of applause again for everyone. Another successful hype train. I got the Hype Love 1 emote. What is that? Man, that's some very yif shit. Cool. Looks good. Excellent. Looks good. Hugging a heart. It's an anime wolf looking thing. Nice. All right, let's let's get back to work here. Confetti is looking okay. I'm not focusing too hard on the colors right now because I feel like the background color is going to change a bit, and that really depends what the confetti color should be. But the next part is the thing I've been dreading the most. The background wall. What to do. If I just quickly add a little fake layer here, and just do a quick sketch of what's possible. Right now, my problem is, let me just explain what my problem with this thing is, because some people might think, what's the problem? Just export and be done with it. Put it out of its misery by now. I don't really like how bland and flat and just beige brown this whole background is. I mean, obviously I can add some brick textures, and I will do that. But even then, it's still too much. So what if I have just like a little lower wall here, and then like a big wall here, and then over here could be like blue sky there, and then this top part of the wall could be like gray. Kind of looks like something out of my Plucked Up series. And maybe some green as well, you know, just a little something. But then, if I had this wall difference here, then technically this wall should be a different color, because it's kind of weird to have the exact same color. So what do we do there? We can make this a bit more... The previous one could be a bit more like, I don't know, this kind of color. But then the problem is that what do we do in these next panels, right? So technically, if he's here, then the wall, if we're basing it off the side of a line here, should be like here. And I don't like that because it kind of splits him in half. And then we'd have the other wall there. And then, you know, this part would be gray, this part would be a kind of sand beige color, and then this would be the blue. And then a little bit of green. And then, like, what do we do here? Files. I think you should spend hours drawing an HD wall with individually shaded and hand-drawn bricks. Each brick also should be drawn one by one in chronological order, as if I was building the wall, right? Just like, you know, lay a brick, draw some concrete, let it set, lay another brick. I don't know how to lay bricks. The only bricks I lay is in the toilet. Hey! Okay. But even then, I don't know what I'm doing. Although it just reminds me, I did have a brick-laying set as a child. And it was pretty cool. It wasn't Lego. That would have been cooler. But it was cool. It was like actual mini bricks, like actual stone. And you actually have real concrete. It's like I was building a house for you know, mice. I don't know. Social mouses. Am I right here? Anyway. And they were like, I don't know, I guess they were actually made out of bricks, right? I don't know what bricks are made out of. What element is bricks? Brick? BR? No, what is a brick? It's not concrete. That's a different thing. Concrete's concrete. Brick is clay? No, what is it? Looks like clay. Same kind of color. Stone? It's not stone. Can't be stone. A brick? Well, maybe using some sort of flour. Not flour, but the non-edible kind of... Like you make something, you make a dough, and you let it bake, and it turns into a brick. But obviously not flour, because that's just redonkulous. Then we'd be eating houses left and right. Bricks are made out of smaller bricks? Well, that doesn't make any goddamn sense. Unless you're talking about like atoms. Lincoln logs. I don't even know what Lincoln logs are. Sounds very American. Is that just like logs with divots and then you just like connect them? You stack? I'm not sure what that is. Let's read the chat, Jamamp. What else? Your mom is a spoiler. Spoiled her? What? What am I reading, Jamamp? What am I reading here? Also, I should put some more tunes on.
Bobby.
Oh. On for the Discord. Hey, Rao6N, thank you for following. Jamamp, Gregor, when a mama brick and a daddy brick love each other very much, they yiff and have smaller bricks. Thank you very much for the lesson there. I can visualize it quite well too. Gregor, did you tell stream what copy did? Oh! Thank you for the reminder. I did not. I have not mentioned what copy did. Trying to avoid mentioning it, actually. I don't want copy to get into any legal trouble. But it's, I mean, the news is gonna get out. We may as well get ahead of the news. So basically, when was it? Was it yesterday? Or the day before? I'm not sure. Can't remember now. Everything's blurring together. I go in. I hear a kerfuffle. I go and check on the cats, and they're by the window. They haven't jumped out. Don't worry, we don't. The window gaps are like this big, right? But they're by the window and they're doing something. I'm like, what are they doing? I look and I just see feathers everywhere. They have feathers in their mouths. There's like 7 feathers. And I thought, what the fuck? Wait, what? Where did they get a bird from? What? This is, huh? Remember, I'm in an apartment. The doors and windows are shut, except for this big. Turns out, when the door is this big, this open, you know what else is this big? Their paw. They can reach their paw through that gap, and they grab the pigeon. Hey, UQ87. I hope I'm pronouncing your name correctly. Thank you for the raid. Hello, hello. Streaming some Back 4 Blood. Back 4 Blood. Oh, that's like the new Left 4 Dead, isn't it? Oh, the bot beat you there, Super Tux. But hey, no. But by the way, I left this story on a strange note. The pigeon is fine. Actually, I'm not sure because I never saw it again. But they only pulled out like 7 feathers, but not the whole bird. So I think the pigeon got away. The pigeon just got a little too cocky, got a little too close, flew a little too close to the sun, or rather the cat, and the cat grabbed the hell out of that thing. It felt pretty bad because I encouraged it too. We have a bird feeder. We put it outside the window so the cats have something to look at. And so it's kind of like I lured a little bird to get mauled by my cat. But it's all good, I think. It's just, I mean, they get free food in exchange. One of them occasionally gets grabbed by a cat and scared half to death. It's all good. If there were tail feathers, they can't fly anymore. No, they weren't tail feathers. They were small, kind of delicate belly feathers. They were like the feathers from the bosoms. But yeah, the cats were loving it. That's all I gotta say. They were so excited. Boob feathers, yeah. So they weren't big old tail feathers. It's all good. I think that bird is fine. Probably came back a minute later to get more bird seed. Pigeons are not the smartest bunch. But they'll definitely know not to get too close. But I'm just really amazed that copy was even able to grab that pigeon. And the thing is, I didn't see it happen, but I know it's copy. Pace wouldn't do that. Maybe she was stuffing a tiny pillow. She just wanted some duck down. Oh, let's see. Wait, let me scroll up the chat a bit. I think I missed some stuff here. Also, sorry, I UQ. Thank you again for the raid. How was your stream? You raided us in the middle of this story about my cat mauling or massaging a pigeon. I will distract, but thank you. Welcome to the Loading Hours stream here. Take good care of your raiders. I'm just working on a new comic here for this week. And talking about how my cats are natural born killers. Gerg, you know what the police will do if they catch you with seed. I know, it's I hide the bird seed. I hide it in my closet. Luring materials. What am I doing here? If this is here, should this not be like here? And the thing is, why am I even bothering working this out? Because all of this is going to be covered with a speech bubble anyway. But still, for tier 3 subs and patrons, they do get to see the speechless version, so I can't be too lazy. So I think this is kind of accurate. If it's like that, and then just a quick, this would be like this. This would be like this. Can you imagine if this is actually how I drew the comics and I just exported it like that? This would be far too loosey-goosey. This is not even Goose anymore. It's just Lucy, limp, dead bird corpse. I think it looks fine, like that. Yeah, it's got a nice amount of variation, I think. Oh, more hydration here. This time from a hyper caterpillar. Look at the. Oh yeah, the banana is quite funny looking in the background. Whoa, whoa. Dancing. Let's see, what does that look like in full screen? Whoa, whoa. Side to side. Do the banana slip? New dance move. Thank you very much for the hydration. Thank you very much. Nice callback, Cirisi, with that as well. The pigeon was fine, it just left to find its family, and then they had cake and lived happily ever after. What's what quote from? What? What am I looking at here? Can't wait to get my porn back. Oh, I don't remember what that was from. I love these quotes. They need little like timestamps so I can figure out what. Did I even say this? I don't even remember saying this. Okay. Also, anyways, let's work now. I like the sketch. What do you guys think? You like the background here? Just enough to be interesting, I think. I'm gonna lower the opacity, and I'm gonna start by adding a new layer. I'm gonna call this. No. I'm just gonna use the floor layer for the walls. It'll be easier. Makes more sense. Are you still adding an old comic to the trash as an Easter egg? Oh yeah. I'm not sure. I'll have to think about that. I'll have to think about that. I might do that off stream if I do it. Do. I think for now I just want to make sure that the comic looks pretty good with everything else. Ugh. There we go. Oh no, block that. Yeah, straighten this line out a little bit. And then that. Yeah, I shouldn't worry too much about each line being perfect. I'm really trying to get better at not caring super much about that stuff. Like, I think that it looks kind of wonky. It just adds to the charm anyway. You don't want anything to be too precise when it comes to these kind of comics. I mean, like the characters, if the heads always change shape, like why shouldn't the walls change shape too? X Comics. Gregor, be extra spicy and add a webcomic that you hate to the bin. Start some beef in the comic world. We have so much beef I could start my own farm. That's very spicy. Too spicy. Has some spicy meats. I could add a comic I don't like to the trash and then just release it under like an anonymous account as like a meme edit But I can't do it now because I said it out loud. Exoskeleton, you're off to bed. Seriously loving the new overlay. Take care, guys. Hey, well, Exoskeleton, I'm super glad that you like the new overlay. Thank you very much. A round of applause. And a round of applause for you leaving. There you go. Oh, wow, I'm actually listening to Group X. Bang, bang, bang. It's my nostalgic list. Nostalgic list call. G-Man puts a Odd Ones Out comic in the bin. Why is Gregor dunking on his own comic? No, I'm far too out of the comic scene to do any sort of like inside joke. It would just look really weird and serious. All right, what am I doing? What am I doing? Why is? Oh, I see. Oh no. Oh. Oh, more like Yo-Yo. 19 Spider, excellent. I just realized the banner is part of the background, not the foreground. That's dumb. Should be the foreground. Let's do that then. I'll move it to the foreground. So it's called Stuff, then this layer, and this layer. Actually, no, I'm just gonna move the Stuff thing first. Sorry, I'm really just talking to myself at this point. This is not really interesting to see. Banner Stuff moves up here. And the colors also move to the color folder. There we go. Now the banner stuff is in front of the wool stuff, meaning I don't have to mask anything out, which is what I want. That's good. That's good, good. Let's see. This is... Okay, I'm just cleaning up some layers I don't need anymore either. Throw many happy returns in the trash, Wolfie? Never. It's one of my favorite, best comics. Many happy returns. Now add all our names as graffiti on that wall. I already showed that off in yesterday's stream. How that it was so much of a bad idea. Great for the stream, terrible for the comic itself. It's just so overwhelming how much graffiti there is. It just takes away from the comic entirely. But I have no regrets. It wasn't that good of a comic anyway. So at least now it's got some merit to it. Select the line art and the borders as our reference layers, and then go here to the wall. Select the light gray bits. And that's going to look like that. And then this wall is going to be more sand beige. I don't want to be too crazy different, because it all should just still look like wall stuff background. You don't need to see, oh, this is building X and that's building Y. It's just blah. That's what I want. And the sketch back off. See, that's already too much distinction. And also, I don't like that the wall lines are so noticeable with the black. So let's change that to... Oh my god. I like that. Now it's no longer a black line, it's like a brown sort of thing. And then this could be a bit more red again. And this thing could be... Yeah, just kind of like more subtle. And then we also need to do the sky. So select the stuff above that small wall, and that could be blue. And we'll add a gradient, the classic sky gradient that we always do, even though you can barely see a gradient at this point. almost not even noticeable. But for completionist's sake, there it is. I also realized I'm gonna have to change some of the balloon colors because they've accidentally I've accidentally colored the balloons in where they are going to be overlapping with a color that's similar in the background. So I've got this blue balloon over the blue sky. That's stupid. So I'm going to have to change that. And then over here, I've got the green balloon over the part where there's going to be some greenery. So I got to change that up. Jam, can you put my name as your name here for only $50? Email jam@amp.com. Oh, as a graffiti on the wall. Is your email really jam@amp.com? No, surely not. amp.com. That sounds like an actual big conglomerate or something. That'd be pretty sweet. Actually, you'd need to have it at amp_.com. I don't think you can have underscores as a domain. Thank goodness, because I think that would just confuse like half the population. Everyone older than 60 wouldn't know where the hell the underscore button is. Also called Sum 41. We're living in the 2000s now. Yeah. I think it's one of the 3 Sum 41 songs that I know of and or like. That's the name right here. Yeah, I'm listening to my Spotify, and if you have premium, you can listen along through Discord. There's a link in the general chat, or if you click my name in the user bar. Forget the population. Having an underscore in the domain would ruin so much improperly parsed code. Yes. Not 100% sure what that means, but yes, I can foresee things messing up. Oh, I also hate how the confetti here is like right on the line. Anyway, let's do green. I think for the green, I might not even do an outline. I might just see if I can get away with just doing some green scribbles. Boom. I totally can. Excellent. And don't forget, you're not even going to see this anyway because of speech bubbles. So I think that's totally fine. But I do want to change the balloon colors anyway. That will have to be... I want that balloon color to be maybe pink. Maybe pink would be good over there. Quite different from all the colors in that corner. Same with this. Actually, more bright pink. And this one should be lime green. And then that one could be cyan blue. That looks alright. But yeah, I'm gonna have to change the confetti colors now too. In 2021, you're not cool until you've bought a domain name that's yourname.com. Sorry, man. Good luck. I tried getting Gregor.com, but it's been taken. And it's just been taken and gone to waste. I think the owner, the webmaster of that domain is dead. Long dead. I have a feeling. Because look at this. Let me show you what Gregor.com looks like. Homepage for www.gregor.com. There isn't much here yet, but I'm working on it. Here's what I have so far. This actually could be my real site. It sounds like something I'd write. Columbus Takeout. DJ Gregor's homepage. Some Solaris 2.5 packages that I have made. DJ's Toolkit, a number of system administration and security scripts that I have written, pictures from my digital camera, DJ Gregor, dj@gregor.com. Last updated 2004. DJ Crispy G. What if someone had turned it into a porn site? I wish. Nah. This is never changing. I've looked every now and then, just in case it's like opened up. Would love to have Gregor.com, but yeah, it's not gonna work. But just in case, I don't know what kind of pictures Gregor has on his digital camera, so I'm just gonna move that down. See what we got. Oh, not found. Broken. What was the other thing? DJ Gregor's homepage. Oh, here we go. Look at this. Welcome. Hello, visitor. This is, of course, my homepage. Colon with the nose, capital P. Bookmarks. Before I get into all the information about me, I'll give you a chance to go and find some useful information in my bookmarks. Oh my god. Rants. This is me. Ooh. 2000. Last updated 2001. Oh my god. That's just insane. Blast from the past. This is like a whole different world, huh? This page was made like before 9/11 even. This is like looking into a time machine. Insane. And they're still paying for Gregor.com. Oh man. I think they might be dead. I think they are. I don't know. It is a little morbid because I mean they're still working on it maybe. Maybe you know, at some point they'll finally release the full Gregor.com and it's gonna blow all our socks off. Maybe. 9/11 was 2001. Yeah, I know that, Dry Erase Girl. And this was August 2001. See? The math checks out. I was right. So it was before. But I'm working on it. Sounds like your website? Yeah. It does. A part of me does worry a little bit that it is actually my own site and I've just forgotten because my memory is so bad. I have a really small but scary feeling that it could be me. I might be DJ Gregor. And my dementia is really kicking in. That's what the DJ stands for. Dementia jockey. Oh yeah, no, 2004, last update 2004. Yeah, the main page was 2004, but that page was 2001, August. I know my dates, my history. Okay. This is fine. Let's do the brick stuff, whatever they're called. How do I do the brick stuff? Do I do an outline? I can't remember if I do an outline or if I just go with it with a solid color. Let's try an outline first. I can always just make it invisible. So it's all about just do this, and then just do another one. Maybe this should be a little bit more sharper on the edges. Yeah. The hell does that sound? Did you guys hear a beep? Or was that just in my head? Like a chirp? Smoke alarm. Oh god. Say it ain't so. How about I have to replace the batteries or something? Okay. Oh dear. It's a sign that the batteries are dying. Oh dear. Okay, well, I hope it doesn't start chirping for the rest of the stream. No, no. Okay, okay, that just made things. I suddenly have a deadline. We gotta get this stream going. I mean, how every 30 to 60 seconds is gonna beep. Let's see if it happens again. Yeah, you heard that. Oh man, that is loud. That is loud. It's getting to the red zone of my microphone. Okay, I'm gonna have to fix this. Christ. All right, let's see. Figure this out. All right. Calvin. Oh, that was a. Ah! Fuck me! That was actually a lot easier than I thought. Wait, what? Um. Eh? Wait, it's gonna beep again. I don't want to touch it when it's beeping. Hold on, I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna wait for the beep. I don't. Whoa. Okay, there we go. Why is this so hard? Is this normal? Okay, okay, one's off. Oh, I don't want to touch it just in case. I don't know how electricity works! Okay. Okay, good. Oh. Joke's on me if there's a fire now in the next 2 hours. Alright. It just beeped again. What? Okay, no, I think it's that was okay, that's it. No more power there. All good. Ah, jeez. I don't like I don't like tinkering with cables and electricity. I always get scared something is gonna go wrong. I don't know. Excuse me. Uh, this is that episode? What episode? What are you talking about? Exit Comics. And also, yo, don't worry, it's only 9 volts. Usually with those batteries, I put them on my tongue to check the charge. Okay. All right. That does make me feel better. And now I'm a little curious. What does that taste like? Nice, Nicholas Spider. First spider! Hey, congratulations on the first spider. Excellent. Very slight buzz? Oh, wow. Jesus Christ. Okay, well, that's next level. I don't even want to put the Nintendo Switch games in my mouth. I hear people say it tastes terrible, but even then, I don't know. Just in case, I'm not sure. I don't like it. Oh, it's a Friends episode where Phoebe's smoke alarm keeps beeping. Oh, that's right. And she freaks out, smashes it or something, right? Okay, that was a lot less painful than I thought. Getting rid of it. That's good. Yeah, I think it looks better without the line, to be honest. Yeah, I wanted it to be real subtle. Real subtle. Maybe a slight different hue. Slightly looks pretty good, I think, right? I mean it's okay. I think it's a bit too big though. I'll make these smaller. That looks alright. And then we're gonna do some similar stuff on the other panel, slightly smaller, because it's zoomed out a bit. And that could be like, doesn't have to be the exact same positioning. Or shoot. Oh yeah, that was. Just a little bit. Makes it feel real. Shiba sucks. Oh my god, I started when I saw the spider. Started when I saw the spider. Started what? They appear on stream? Wolfie? Oh yeah. The spider thing. Oh yeah, so okay, hold on. I didn't even realize Wolfie, you weren't even aware of how the spider game works. So every now and then, a little spider appears somewhere on the screen here, somewhere, and moves around randomly. And whoever says load spider first catches it. That's basically it. Oh, you got startled. Oh, I see. Startled, not started. Add a command spider help which says how to play the spider game. Good idea, Nicholas Spire. I will write that down. Add spider help, or maybe like spider game or something like that to explain. Yeah. Oh, and Wolfie, have you seen the What the Comic minigame that I debuted with yesterday's stream? Have you even seen that one? Can you hear what I hear? It's calling you, my dear. Out of reach, take me to the beach. These are some terrible bricks. That's alright. Actually, it's okay. That's alright. Nice little detail. Couldn't you just modify spider if you have 0 spiders? It'll tell you how. But then when someone asks, you have to tell them type spiders instead of. Oh, I see. Yeah, that's true. Good point, Nicholas Spider. Or should I say Nicholas Spider? And Wolfie, you saw the comic thing today. Oh, nice, nice. Good, because today is actually a lot less broken than yesterday. The minigame, What the Comic minigame. Why not both, Crazy Comics Guy? Oh, just do both, spider help, and if you have 0 spiders, it tells you how. Maybe. Worth thinking about. Not a bad idea. Also, you already made that joke, Nicholas Spider? Joke's on me then, for not reading the chat. Okay, what's next? What's next? It really does bother me that the trash can disappears all of a sudden. But it's gonna be so annoying to have this trash can right there in front of the camera guy. I hate what I've done. Let's see. See what I can do. I just select this and select bin and see what happens if I just copy and paste. How terrible is this gonna look? Wow, extremely. Wait. Take me to the beach. Look at that. That looks terrible now. Damn it. Damn it. I don't like this. I mean, obviously it's not finished because I'd have to finish, drawing the rest of the trash can, but I just don't like how busy this is. I could... let me undo this. Let me try something else. This. What the? This. So let's say it's here, right? Just say that's where the trash can is. What if I made this like slightly gray? That way but then shouldn't this also be slightly gray? What have I done? Hey, Kensies? Finally got myself some free time at the same time as the stream is. Nice to meet you all. Well, nice to meet you too, Kensies. Is it Kensies? I think it's Kensies. Welcome to the stream. Thank you for joining us here today. We're on day 3. We're working on this comic, and we're finishing it today. We are finishing it today. After this, we'll do dialogue, and then comic titles. Let's see. The coloring on this looks nice since yesterday. Well, Pet Food Guy, thank you very much. Yeah, it's really coming together now. We're in the home stretch. The trash can was the camera guy in disguise all along. Make him like pop out of the trash can. Make him pop out of the trash can. Ah, that's a good idea. Good job, me. Just move it further right so it's barely visible behind the cameraman. The perspective already changes from 1 to 2. But now it just looks like he's got his dong trapped in some sort of chastity cage. I don't know, this looks kind of weird now too. Man, what if they popped out of the bin? Would that be crazy if he popped out of the bin? A chastity belt. Yeah, it's not. But the thing is, I like how realistic it is. Yeah, it would detract from the punchline. Yeah. Yeah. Oh god, I'm tricky. It's tricky now. I think it would be neat, but then I think it adds a bit. It's a bit too ridiculous. But then maybe too ridiculous isn't a bad idea. Like it's not. I don't know if it would take away from the punchline. God damn it! Why do I have to have so many great ideas? Why am I such a genius? Damn it! Such a comic genius. This is a curse. I wish I thought of this sooner. Instead of at the end when I finished drawing everything. It might distract from the punchline. I don't know what that is going to be. So, oh, you don't even know the punchline. It's all this is solipsism.
Get back to work!
Hold on.
Let's do it.
Wait, what? What just happened? Did we hear that? I didn't even hear. Did we hear "Get Back to Work"? Oh, geez. Okay, hold on. I gotta get back to work. You heard it? How come I didn't hear it? Okay, it's strange. Whatever. Let's do some work then. I'll think about that bin idea later. Excellent. Thank you for making me get back to work. Making me focus is always good. Ah! Selecting the sketch by mistake. Yeah. Gregor needs hearing aids. I don't know why I didn't hear it. That's really concerning that I didn't hear that sound. Makes you think something broke. I'm not sure what. But if you guys heard it, then okay, look, it's working well enough. Popping out of the bin. I'll think about this. I keep on falling in and out of bins with you. I'll never love someone loving you. Oh, oh, oh. Hey, Cole, you're not. It's not lagged. I'm just singing a completely different part of the song. I'm not even trying to be in sync. But yeah, there's the punchline solace. Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's the punchline. So I don't think it would detract from the punchline as much as I think it might. I do like it because yeah, maybe it's good because then it kind of emphasizes the bin and it's like, oh yeah, trash. It's trash that he's picking up. Yeah, that's also a stupid star. Yeah. Try this again. Oh god, that's better. And it's not the same size. Oh my god. Why is this our hard door? Goddamn star. Oh, it's getting worse. Oh no, it's so much worse now. Okay, hold on, hold on, hold on. I think the problem is it's not that it's too small. I think it's too big. I think it's smaller. That way you can't really see my mistakes. If everything is small, you can't see the mistakes. That is good advice. There we go. That looks pretty damn good. Just do the 5-line star, then erase the interior. Oh dear, that's a good idea. And then God damn it. That's very smart. I should do that from now on. Works every time. The green part looked like magic. I like this. Good, good idea, Cole. I will keep that in mind for next time. I gotta do it again over here. Or do I? You're the voice to understand it. I'll do it here, actually. I won't be lazy with the star. Oh dear. sometimes when you combine the lines, it does get a little messy. It gets a little stuck sometimes. You have to shake it about. Shake, shake, shake. Shake. There it is. I think the smaller the lines, when they connect, it gets kind of... There's more chance for it to mess up. Actually, you know what? In which case, it's probably a better idea to do it big. No, do it better. And then bring that there, and then shrink it down. You're the voice from the pulpit. Fine. The green magic let us down. Yeah, it's not good when you're working on smaller lines. But yeah. That looks like shit. Rub green magic over star. There we go. I feel like a wizard. Does the trash bin have to be black, or could it be silver or something that would help the character in front stand out more? Well, Wolfie, I'm not, it's a good point. It's a very good point. The trash can doesn't have to be black lines, because you're right, it does mix with the character too much here. I could make this gray, but I was thinking about changing it so that the camera guy pops out of the bin instead, making the bin more... Oh, but then the bin has to be solid, and then you don't see the trash inside of it, so maybe doing this would be better. Like, even that could be enough. Let's get rid of this trash bin. Look at that. Gotta sit in silence. Yeah, I don't know. I do like the... Oh, the spider's paused. Oh dear. Notifications are paused. There we go. There we go. The power was the one to find that one. Congrats. Cole. Wait, dry erase goal idea, but expanded. Knock over the trash can. You can show a smaller part of it under the cameraman, and makes it funny because they don't actually care about the trash. That's true. But why did it knock over? That doesn't make any sense. How would it be knocked over? When the cameraman popped out. Oh no, but this is getting too confusing now. I don't even know if I want the camera guy to pop out, because then you can't see through the trash can. And I kind of like that look where you can see the trash inside of it. Oh man, this is some next level laziness, what I've just done here. I'm not gonna leave it like this, although I totally could. I'm just seeing what it would look like. What was your original idea, Dry Erase Go? Originally, that I need reading aids. I want you to pop out of a bin. I want him to pop out of the bin now. What am I missing? Cover it with another sign. Cover what with another sign? What sign? What are you talking about, sign? Like this? Like the banner? Why would there be a banner here? What's happening? Motion lines, like they move the trash out of the way. Nah, motion lines are dangerous. That's it. I feel like motion lines are so easily bad looking. I think what I've done here is actually not that bad. I think it's okay. Like this. This looks okay. I think. Doesn't really matter anyway. I think this is fine. What I've done. Applauding myself for my decision. Shouldn't the trash can be a bit more to the left on the second panel? Judging from the brick wall. To the right, I mean. A bit more to the right. I was basing this off of the lines on the sidewalk here. So there's like
Bobby.
the trash is a little bit to the left, and then the trash can is on the right side of that sidewalk panel. So again, left and then the right side of that panel. Yeah, I know. I could just move the whole thing and just change the thing, but I feel like it's less confusing if I have it overlap a bit more like this rather than that, because now you can't even tell. At least here you can sort of see, oh, there's an object here and then there's another object overlapping it. But if I do this, then it just looks like I can't tell the silhouettes apart anymore, you know? So even though it's more pronounced, I feel like that it's easier to read. If that makes sense. Also, I'm super stoked about how I did the other side of this trash can. Not very obvious that I just mirrored it. I'm probably gonna leave it like that too. As an Easter egg. So you can sort of see how I performed that magic. Let's see here. I think next up we gotta do well, I'll fill these stars with white, I think, so that they stand out more from the rest of the text. And also, I might even select the stars themselves, remove them from that layer into a new layer, and change that to white as well. Or orange. Evanescence. Something like that. I'm gonna be tinkering with the colors for a long time, I think. Probably some of it will be off stream. This is looking alright. Let's do speech bubbles now. Dialogue. Got a lot of dialogue to write. If you're getting down, baby, I want it now. Move it all around, baby. I want it now, baby. Oh shit, that's gonna get me flagged on YouTube. I sing it too well. YouTube picks up, the algorithm picks up my voice. Okay, here we go. So much writing in this comic. And we have a winner. It's a paragraph. Have it animate the confetti. How about I don't? I like that suggestion much more. Drawing confetti is already hard enough, let alone animating it. Good God. Good God. looks good. I'm gonna roll here with this text. I didn't even make sure the text is well worded. I think it's fine. I did experiment with the text before I started streaming it. You selflessly picked up litter that wasn't even yours. What drives you to be such a good person? Yeah, no, that phrase sounds good. It rolls off the tongue quite well. Even and after we're done with the dialogue, we'll jump into comic titles. That is coming up next. Save here for a second. How about you write a book about how to animate? Combining, if it's two of my worst things together, it must make a positive thing. That's how math works. Why not? Solace, my handwriting is so satisfying. Oh, well, I'm glad to hear that. Thank you very much for complimenting. I wish my handwriting in real life was half as satisfying. You should see the the letters I write to my grandma. It looks like I'm still 8 years old. I hate writing by hand usually. It's not so bad doing this because I can zoom in and do like really big strokes. But when I'm actually writing like a postcard, my hand cramps up like immediately. I don't know how people do it. Oops. Almost done. Whew. Never gonna dance again. Let's see here. Will the speech bubble overlap on the reporter? That's going to be a tricky one to squeeze in there. I'm going to make it not overlap. If anything, the speech bubble is going to be behind the reporter, so the reporter stands out in front. I'll probably move the text up a little bit. It's going to be tricky, though. It's going to be very tricky. I hate having speech bubbles overlap characters. If anything, I always want the character to be behind the speech bubble. Camjo, have I played Halo Infinity multiplayer? I have not. I have not. I hear bad things. Well, I hear it's good, but I hear the events are like, honestly, I don't play games anymore for a long time. The only games I play, other than New World for a little bit, when I was, really at the bottom of the barrel, I haven't really been playing any games except for on stream. Don't have time to, or the energy. So I've been getting all my game information from just reading Reddit. And so for the Halo stuff, all I know about Halo Infinity is that it's popular, but the battle pass is terrible, or like the challenges you do are terrible, or something is terrible about the stuff it rewards you with or something. I don't know. Could just be just a lot of, I don't know, hubbub about nothing. That's all I hear about it. But I don't know. Camjo, have you been playing it? I'm not really a Halo fan. I've played Halo 3, and that's it. I haven't played the first Halos, other than maybe at like my friend's house or something, for a little bit. But I don't really have any sort of a connection to Halo. The only thing I really know about Halo is, it says Master Chief. He doesn't talk. He's green. He's human? He can fly through space in his suit. And and he fights the baddies, which are like purple, blue monsters, or aliens or whatever. Is it even still on that ring planet, the Halo planet? Is it still even based on that? Because that's pretty cool. I thought that was pretty neat. I like that concept. Even though it's more just like for visual sake. You don't actually. Well, I don't know about the new one, but I don't believe in any Halo game you ever actually have like a whole ring you can like move around. You know, that you can like keep moving one direction and then look down and be like, oh shit, that's where I used to be. Like, that would be nuts. That'd be awesome. I'd love to see that. But it's not an open world game, as far as I know. I don't know, maybe the new one is something, but the old ones definitely aren't. So I think the Halo planet thing is just like a 3D skybox that you can't reach anyway. Yo, didn't I mention one of the previous streams that it make the focus award less than 1,000? Oh, I think you're right. Yeah, because the focus it shouldn't really be. I mean, there is a global cooldown anyway of 15 minutes. There's no real point in making it so expensive because I want to be focused. So if anything, I'll make it like 250. Yeah. And also, Solace, oh my god, you write /draw question marks from down to up? What is this madness? I every time I do it, I always feel like this is gonna throw someone off when I do it this way. I just noticed that it, thank you for the focus. It just looks better with the way I do it with these comics. Because I like how it gets thinner at the bottom. Oh, I'm done. Okay. Let's see, like, if I do this. Like, fat bottom. Thin bottom. Ooh. You know, that looks better than... Oh, read our... You can't trick me like that. I can't read chat while I'm focusing. I think I'm still in focus mode. I can't even tell. Summertime. Oh, I'm an idiot. I am a fool. Because I'll tell you why in a second. I am a goddamn dummy. So dialogue, I was gonna make it behind the characters, right? Right? Behind the characters? But then I stupidly moved the banner to be in front of the characters, by the characters as well. So now it's not, the dialogue's behind the banner, which is not what I wanted. I wanted the opposite of this happening. I can fix this. It's fine. Saruman, what is this? Oh dear. The things are stuck. Let me unstuck. Thank you very much, Saruman, for the 100 bits. I agree with Dry Rays Girl, who agrees with Cole. Okay, this is going to go backwards. Cole, read our messages. 100 bits. What messages? LOL, deep breaths. Dry Rays Girl, 100 bits as well. I agree with Cole. What messages am I not reading? Hold on, let me scroll up here. Thank you for the bits. Another one. I agree with Sarah, who agrees with Cole, who agrees with Dry Rays Girl. Thank you to Power. Kenzie's. Have you ever thought about making your own font? Wouldn't it be easier than writing by hand every time? That question comes up every week. I like doing it by hand. It just has a more organic feel to it. I do have my own font, but it doesn't look as good. I like the idea that the font, that the writing is drawn just like everything else in the comic. And there isn't usually that much writing in these Loading Artist comics anyway, so it's like, whatever. But for Plucked Up, my Plucked Up series, that was a lot more writing, and for that I used a font. because screw doing that by hand. Because I did a lot of like rewrites and repositioning, and that's a nightmare if you don't do the text tools. Also, Cake MDC, it's your birthday, cinnamon tradition incoming. Yay, Cake MDC. The birthday cakes have been retired, but I'm gonna do you a little old school birthday cake where the main ingredient is laziness. Bada bum, bada bum, bada bum, bada bum. Whoop, 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 whoop. Ain't that a beautiful cake? And then MDC, because the whole thing is a cake. So Cake MDC, happy birthday. That is how your name is spelled, right? Yes, it is. Whew. Happy birthday. Happy to have disappointed you on your very special day. Also, I don't even know if you're still here anymore. Whoops. I'll save this cake where it belongs. Alrighty. Right that there. Thank you for the hydration. The power. I'm actually going to drink some water, not coffee this time. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Well, definitely needed it. Oh. Thank you. Also, what am I missing? These what chat was chat trying to get me to read? I'm scrolling way up. The Halo Infinite XP was a bit slow, though they've increased the daily amount of the moments. Yeah, I've been playing it a fair bit, going for that nostalgia hit. Yeah, that's why I feel like I'm not gonna get that nostalgia hit by playing Halo Infinite. So it's like, maybe I won't even play it. That it's free to play made me more interested, but
Bobby.
GXO, thank you for the follow. Cole, okay, I said selflessly sounds like a mouthful, but I can't think of a replacement. Dry Raceco suggested not just removing selflessly as it's not needed. Oh, I didn't even realize you were talking about the dialogue there. I thought you were just talking, like you said selflessly and you meant this or something. I thought, I don't know what the hell's going on. You're talking about the dialogue here. You selflessly picked up litter that wasn't even yours. And you're suggesting get rid of selflessly. You picked up litter that wasn't even yours. And that's true. It is less of a mouthful. Good idea. Not sure if I'll do it yourself, because I feel like selflessly makes it kind of like emphasizes that they're congratulating him for doing something so selfless. You picked up litter that wasn't even yours. But I guess the second part already kind of emphasizes that they're saying he's a good person. So you don't really need selflessly and good person. But but thank you anyway for the suggestion. It's good. You could change good to selfless. What drives you to be such a selfless person? Nah, it doesn't mean you say selfless person. I don't know, that doesn't sounds weird. Also, hello little bots, welcome back. How you doing? Okay, I gotta do some stuff here. I gotta change this banner thing needs to move into its own folder. Banner stiff. Hey, thank you very much. Where is the banners? This one? And what is this? Those are the balloons. I gotta name these things. Balloons, text sign, star. Okay, that's good. Move all these layers down to... Where the flip is my banner stuff? Oh, there it is. Why is it there? Move this out of the foreground. Oh my god. Drag. Too many layers. There we go. Line out in front. Oh. And now we move the banner stuff to be underneath the dialogue but above the background. There we go. That's what I wanted. My god. Okay. Hey, Rainbow Maker. Hello, welcome back. Cole suggesting to make the yay/boo/roomshot be able to add people in chat. Yeah, I feel like, I mean, I understand that it makes sense. It's less confusing if you were adding it at someone, but it's still confusing if you're looking at the stream because you don't know who you're rimshotting to, you know? Layers are so annoying unless they're on a cake or lasagna, little butts. I mean, I love layers, to be honest. Even though it's messy, it's like, I know what I'm doing here. And it's like, it's satisfying, like it's a mess, but it's like an organized mess, you know? And I love that I have the option of these layers. Alright, I kind of listen to Papa Roach right now. Where's this gonna go? I'm gonna have to move some of this stuff around. Like the balloon is really pointlessly hidden here. Did I just skip the thong song? Oh, I know, Cole. I know. The thong song, I can't work and listen to the thong song at the same time. It's just too much. Too much is going on. In fact, even all of these songs are too much going on right now. I gotta change. Firefly 4 spiders. More like Fire 4. Congrats on you, spider. I'm jumping into my programming and coding playlist. I didn't make this playlist. This is an existing playlist on Spotify. But I like it. It gets me in a working mood. It almost sounds like pretzel music. But yeah, you picked a letters that wasn't yours. Yeah, I think you might be right, Dry Erase Girl. Maybe selflessly is not necessary, and it is a mouthful. And there's already so much text here that if we get rid of a word that we don't need, then all the better. Dry Erase Girl. Wait, who said it first? Cole or Dry Erase Girl? I just combined both of your names. That way I can never be wrong. Dry Erase Cole. That's now both of your names. Dry Erase Cole. So thank you, Dry Erase Cole, for the idea. It's a good one. Whoops. Come on. Why is this not looking? There we go. A little bit better. This is not looking good. I hate how the dialogue line is like right on top of the line in the background. That is just driving me up the wall. because it's over the wall line. Rainbow Maker, I absolutely love your comics. They have such a great twist and an amazing art style. Well, thank you very much. Thank you very much, Rainbow Maker. Really appreciate those lovely, lovely words. Very complimenting. Maybe I should move this more to this side. It's so tight. There's one shoot. There's another thing I can do to make this look better, but it's gonna be a nightmare when it comes to what was I thinking? Oh, wait, let me just move this down first of all. What am I doing? I was gonna see if I can make it possible that the speech bubble is outside of the panel, like it just comes up a little bit more, so we have a little bit more space at the top, but still be behind the character. But I think it's redundant because the main problem is that I hate how it's lined up with the wall line here. I hate that so much. Let's just move some stuff around. Like it either has to be much bigger or much smaller. Maybe much bigger is better. But then his hair is in the goddamn way. So I'd have to center the text, but it's gonna be behind his hair. Unless I move I move that over here. You picked up letter that wasn't even yours, and then that will have a little bit more space away from his hair. This is not going well. You know what else? I'm gonna move this wall line up so it's not even. Why do I even have that line? If I just got rid of that line and just had this whole thing beige, would that not be just fine? Because you can't even see it here anyway. You can't see that top bit there. You can't barely even see it here. It's just confusing as all. Yeah, screw that. That line is gone. Let's hide this, hide that. You're out of here. You're out of here. You're out of here. And you're also out of here. Also, this layer, gone. Select the lines and the borders for reference layers again. I'm going to fill. I'm just going to get rid of all that. I'm just going to fill it from scratch. There we go. Yeah. My God, it's busy though, huh? Oh, the confetti also shouldn't be in front of the dialogue. We'll fix that. Confetti should be behind the dialogue. Although it does add a certain. Actually, the confetti being in front of the dialogue is kind of nice looking. I'm gonna have to be more careful about where I place it. Cole, I know this is super minor, but I also know you. The upstanding citizen is never fully visible on the banner. The first one is partially obstructed by speech bubble. The final one is off screen. Right. Yeah, you're totally right. You should be able to see the full wording here. I'm gonna have to move that to the side a bit. Totally easy to do. Like that, but less broken. Yeah. Good point. Good point. Good point. Okay, so ignoring the confetti for now. Like that's not going to be in front of the letter so much, but I'm just gonna see. I thought text is fine. Well, this one's a bit of a doozy. I could just make the text a tiny bit smaller, but I hate the idea of the text not being consistent size. Or even like a bit more squish. Not the worst thing, but... And I'll move the bubble more left. Actually, that's a better idea. Solace. This bubble doesn't really need to be this far. That's way easier. Good pull there. I like those kind of suggestions. When it's less work for me. I want more of those. Thank goodness for technology. This whole thing would be a nightmare drawing it on paper. Yeah, that's why I can't process the fact that you draw your comics by hand on paper, Exocomics. Like that is just, you may as well be like etching it onto the side of a cave or something at that point. I don't understand how you can draw a comic just straight onto paper, and especially the way you do it, Exocomics. You don't even draw it like a human being where you draw it panel by panel. No, you draw it element by element, and then you Photoshop it together and just hope for the best they fit. How? What? How? You're saying that's cheating by drawing everything separately then photoshopping it. That's not cheating. That's just making it even harder, I think. Because how do you know this is going to fit? How do you know it's going to fit? I don't understand. Also, Ratio, I'm just confused how they hung a banner behind him that fast. The banner was always there. It was just in the air, and then they like released it. You know, they lowered it. That's my understanding. Camja, you calling Lee a cave woman? Well, God damn it! I can't think. I was trying to think. Damn it! That was such a ripe moment for an age joke. I couldn't think of it. Oh, what a wasted opportunity! It was too juicy, that fruit. And then I fumbled it and I let it fall to the ground and that splattered all over the ground. There was something there. Maybe I'm just too old to think of a joke. Oh, it backfired on me. Also, I don't like any of these colors, to be honest. This comic's gonna look totally different when I post it later tonight. I can just feel it. I can feel it. There's too much gray beige in this comic. Yeah. I don't know. I also just changed the dialog speech bubble thickness from 15 pixels to 20 pixels. 20 pixels is my usual loading artist speech bubble thickness. 15 is for plucked up, but I forgot to change the default setting from plucked up. So it was a bit too thin before. Now it's 20. I don't know if anyone can even tell the difference. Before, after. Before, after. Exocomics. Gregor calling me a cave woman, yet I had to teach him long division the other day. I mean, I think that just solidifies. I feel like cave people are doing long division more than modern human beings. Because we got the phones and calculator apps. I don't need to know long division. I don't need to know it. I already knew it. I just forgot. I can do it right now. I'll show you how I did long division now. This is, if I get it wrong, you got Exocomics to blame. But here we go. Let's do some math. First of all, let's do like 3. I don't know, 427. How many 3s are in 427? Here is how we do long division. Wait, wait! I had to prove that I'm knowledgeable at math. God damn it! Okay, let's save that for later. I'm gonna get back to that. Okay, I'm just gonna keep working. This will give me some time to Google how to long divide. Oh, that looks like the microphone's talking. Oh shit! Wait, how do I do this? That looks alright. Nice. Okay, cool. Wait, before I jump back into son of a gun. No, 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 no. Wait. Hold on. That looks pretty good. Okay, let's get back to long division. Hey, no spoilers, Wolfie. I can show my working. Okay, here we go. Long division, exocomic style. How many 3s and 4? 1. 1 times 3 is 3. Minus that is 1. Bring that down. How many 3s and 12? 4. 4 times 3 is 12. That is 0. Bring that down, 7. How many 3s and 7? 2. 2 times 3 is 6. Minus that is 1. And then you do 0.1. How many 3s in 1? 0? Uh-oh. I did an oopsie. What? Is that how it works? You bring the 1... Wait, how many 3s in 10? Oh no, 1 times 3 is 3 minus 7. Wait, I got confused now. I was on a roll, but let's just rub that out. I think we got pretty much, we got good. It's fine. It's just 142 remainder 1/3, so 142.3. God damn, I was on such a good roll too. I messed up at the end. Forgot. Leave this on the wall. Hey, Wuffy. Math graffiti. Right. Oh gosh, what am I doing? Age the graffiti. Okay, here we go. Yeah, I've always done the long version the other way around, like 142:3 and not 3/142. Hmm. Oh, well, whatever. Close enough, I think. Anyway, get back to work is what I should be doing. Thank you all for cheering me on. At least titles time. This background color is still not really. I don't. Actually, I like that better already, but still, I'm not sure. Who knows? I don't know. I'm just gonna go back to this. There's too much going on. It's such a busy looking comic all of a sudden. Let's do titles. I'm gonna save. But before we do titles, um, I got a BRB, or rather, should I say PRB? That didn't work for some reason. I don't know why. Wait, is it? Wait, I think we're poised for something. All right, I'll be right back. In the meantime, why don't you play a little bit more of What the Comic, and after I get back, we will do comic titles very, very soon. Chill Bass. Oh, Pretzel, what? Installing? Pretzel, don't you update now? I'm drowning in urine. This is the worst time to install an update. Jesus Christ. Okay, at least it was fast. That wasn't that bad. Okay, do the chill music while we do this. All right, be right back. Enjoy. See you soon.
3, 2, 1. Prepare for battle. Dominating. Three, two, one. Prepare for battle. Dominating. Three, two, one. Prepare for battle. Congratulations, you are the dominating. Three, two, one. Dominating. Three, two, one. Prepare for battle. Nice catch.
Nice! Alright, welcome back. Hope the game wasn't broken too bad. There's some double up rewards again? Okay, I'm gonna have to try and think of another way of fixing that.
3, 2, 1.
Oh well.
Prepare for battle.
Also, I know there's a lot of double ups of the actual things. I still haven't gotten around to adding the rest of the comics, so that'll come soon. By the next stream.
Congratulations, you are the
Also, I gotta
winner.
fix that question mark. Why are you upside down? Anyways, get back to work here. You think it's okay if it's done close together? The two people get 2 points. You want go? Yeah, I don't mind dishing out 2 points. I just don't like that they overlap the banner and it kind of flips between two people. I don't like that. So if I can at least fix that part, that might be all I need to do. Oh shit, it's loud. Sorry, the music's still loud. My bad. Yeah. So I don't mind that it hands out 2 points. I just don't want there to be two banners clashing. That's it. All right, after this one, we'll do comic titles. What could this one be? I actually don't know what it's called. What is this called? What is it? He's at a coffee place. He's ordering something. Got the list of titles here. I still don't know. Oh, I know what it is. I know what it is. Like I was saying that as if like, oh, I'm so smart. I know what it is. Pick me. I got the answer. Boom, you got it. Dry erase go. Hold out.
You are the winner.
Excellent. Good job. Nice. And also, I've made it so that it refunds your bees if you guess correctly. At least it should be. I didn't actually test it, but
2, 1. Prepare
I gotta
for
fix this as
battle.
well. I need to fix that. Stop comic guess from timer off scene. Cool. I can't give more bees. I can only refund. Giving bees is impossible. But I'll think of another way of I'll think of some ways of making it more interesting. Like the leaderboard alone will make it more interesting. Like a weekly leaderboard or something like that. But yeah. There's something to do it. There's something there. Okay. Now, let's do comic titles. Eh? Okay, hold on. I gotta fix some stuff. This is another thing on my to-do list, but just over that. And okay, here we go. All right. So you may notice it looks a little bit different. There's something new over here. This is a temporary. It's not going to look like this. It's going to look better than this. This is very temporary. Doesn't look good. But for now, it should be fine. It works at least. Okay. All right. Let me lower the music for a bit. And I'm also going to change the music from chill to elevated music. I just like it better. Cool. Okay. Comic titles time. So we've finished the comic over here. And now it's time to find out if any of you have suggested a title worthy to label this comic with. We shall see. And remember, it's gotta be punny, it's gotta be clever, not gonna be spoilery. And most of all, it's gotta be good. And also, not done before. And that gets trickier with time because we've got like 10 years of comic titles now, and all the good ones are being taken up. Also, yes, the alerts are poised. I'm poisoned. Thank you. Okay. Let's do this. Let us do this now. Hope this works. Okay, what do we got? First things first, we got... Wait, that doesn't look right. Okay. Oh, I see. Pick of the litter. Okay, Nicholas Fire. I haven't gotten around to doing the initiate continue thing properly. I ran into some problems. Not your problems. Nothing to do with the code. Just the way I have my action set up. But I'll... Whatever. To everyone else, you don't know what I'm talking about. Whatever. First things first. We got Pick of the Litter by Cerisi. Pick of the litter. Pick of the litter. He's like picking up the litter. Pick of the litter because it's... Pick of the litter means like you're singled out for being special in some way. Pick of the litter. Not bad. I quite like that one. Very good. You go on the list. You go on the list. Huh. Okay. Excuse me while I try and fix something real fast. Why is that happening? It was working last night. God damn it. It was working last night. There we go. Okay. Not sure why it errored out the first time, but I will add that to the list of things to fix. First good title is error. Whatever. Excellent to power. Keeping an eye out for those spiders. Thank you very much. It's very tricky with all these other fake spiders floating around. Cool, cool, cool. Okay, next up. Going green. Going green. Going green. Need a little pickup. One man's trash. Trash TV. Model citizen. Model citizen. Model citizen, but where is the... Is there like another layer to that I'm not seeing? I thought it was missing a rim shot. Model citizen. I'll think about that. Dirty money. No way. You can't have money in the title. It's way too spoilery. Get the hell out of here, Death Dog. Jesus Christ. Okay. What else we got? And resolutions.txt. Thank you, Tower. You're gonna be clogging up my pipes very soon with all these flushes. Pay it forward. Pay it forward. Pay it forward. It's towing the line to money spoilers. But not worth a flush. Not worth a flush at all. Not bad. Selfish reason. Too spoilery. Couldn't refuse. Ooh. Refuse. Refuse. Refuse is like trash. He could not refuse. Couldn't refuse to pick it up. That's not bad. Pretty good. You're going up on the board. You're going up on the board. Excellent. All right. One man's trash is another man's treasure. The long one. One man's trash is another man's treasure. We had another one similar before where it's just one man's trash. It's too spoilery, I think. Too long. Secret Santa 2. Pick up lion. Pick up lion. That's like, that's nothing to do with a pickup line. He is pick up and he's lying. He's not lying. He's next. Actually, flush. Next. Litter buck. Litter buck. A combination of litter bug and bucks. Money. Litter buck. Too spoilery. Buck dollars. Too spoilery, unfortunately, Andrea. Trash grab. The phrase is normally cash grab, so this is a nice hint without actually giving it away. Trash grab. That's not bad. You got on the board. Oh, god damn! You're wasting so much space. That's a problem with this layout. once we run out of space, that's it. It's gonna overlap. I need to figure out a better way of showing this information. I don't really like what it looks like either. It's gonna look better in the future, next time. I just didn't have time. Next, Secret Santa. Word space, word space, word. That's how I explained how to submit a title. Or guess a title. Yes, guess a title. Load of rubbish. Load of rubbish. Load of rubbish. One man's trash again. Last minute Christmas gift. One man's trash again. Wait, what is happening here? A lot of one man's trash. More like multiple men's trash. Am I right? Okay, next. All that litter is gold. Ooh. All that glitters is gold. Is it a song lyric or is it a phrase? All that litter is gold. I like the pun. But all litter is gold. But I don't feel like it fits the comic that well. But I do like the pun. Not bad. Our little secret. Our little secret. Oh, that's not bad either. Like litter as little is not a bad pun either. Pretty good. Our litter secret. There's not really a secret going on with this comic, but litter is litter like little is not bad. Our litter. Wait, what? Oh, out litter. I misread that. That one flashes. Out litter secret, but our litter secrets. I thought what you said in the first place. Yeah, that one's not bad, but I'm not sure how it fits. But I do like the pun. Literally the best. Ooh, another good pun there. Literally the best. I quite like that one. Because literally the best citizen. Yeah, there's something there, for sure. You got up on the board. Good, good, good. Don't make trash famous. Don't make trash famous. Very aggressive, I gotta say. Very aggressive. Dirty money. Too spoilery. Not a bad pun there, Jamamp. Money laundering. Too much money. That's like emphasizing the money, not the trash. The pigeon had it coming. Alright. Hidden treasure. Break the news. Huh? Litter, I hardly knew her. Litter, I hardly knew her. Breaking news. What is this breaking news thing about? Why did you write it? Break the news. Breaking news. What is breaking news? I don't understand. Huh? Oh, is it because it's kind of like a news story? Oh, you think he's a news reporter? I wasn't even thinking he's a news reporter. I thought it was more just like a game show or something. Yeah. I see. Have I? Poor Dry Rays go. Really double downing on this news, on the news part of this. Have I got news for you? It does look like a special interest news report. It does look like news, but I feel like the news part of it isn't. Like I feel like if I read this title, I wouldn't think of this comic. Yeah. Newsworthy, worth equals money. Newsworthy. Yeah. Trash to treasure. Trash to treasure. Too spoilery as well, I think. Pick up the litter. Wait, have we got that one? Oh, that was Cerisi. That was pick up. Wait, why did that not? I thought I made. Oh, I don't think I did the capitalizations. Okay, I do have the ability to disregard capitalizations, so that should have refunded you your Bs because it would have been the same title as Cerisi's one. But I haven't implemented it for that. I did implement it for the What the Comic stuff. Did I? Yes, I did. I need to implement it for this as well. Okay, I'll write that down. Thank you for bringing this to my attention. Case insensitive for comic titles suggestions. Cool. But God damn it, Saruman. Can you ignore punctuation too? Oh yeah, okay, that's a good point. And punctuation. Okay, that's a good idea. Get rid of punctuation and capitals and base it off that. He meant 142.1 EXC. Because the long division. Oops, that was too fast. Dirty money. Again, too spoilery. The money word right there. Wait, did we? Oh no, okay. I thought we looped by mistake. Trashy TV. Because it's a TV segment that is about trash. Zero to the hero. Not quite. I guess he's considered a hero, but he ain't a hero. I'll save that title for another comic, I think. New person, trash, other money. Error. Error. Going for green. Going for green. Going for I just realized this whole green business. There was a suggestion about something about green as well. Going green, I think, at the beginning. I didn't really understand it. But now I understand. Picking up litter is considered going green. It isn't really, because the litter is, you're just throwing into the dump anyway. If you're recycling, that's going green. But putting trash into a trash bin, that's not going green. That's just keeping tidy and moving your mess to a foreign land. So it's not really quite going green. But I do like that green is also seen as money. So there is something there. Alright, that goes on the list. The list to reconsider. And see, now it's going to get broken. I'm going to try and fix that in a temporary way by doing... How do I do this? Oh gosh, what have I done? What the heck have I done? Okay, the problem with this is that there's just gonna be a huge gap between. I say I'm gonna have to make this a lot better somehow, but now there's gonna be a huge gap between the last one and the first one, but at least now it won't overlap. Anyways, returning to the titles. Green Thumb. Littery sounds like lottery, but litter. He won the littery. Winning the littery. Alright, cool. It's okay. I don't know. I'm not sure if there's anything there to power. I'm not sure. Team mix. Loading rubbish. Saving the planet. Saving the planet. Like money savings? A little pick-me-up / in need of a pick-me-up / something pick-me-up XD. Little pick-me-up. Need of a pickup. Something pick-me-up. Oh look, a condom. Nice. Free condom. Excellent. Only slightly used. Preserving the greenery. I think we're going too far into the green stuff now. Pick of the litter. Yeah, I really need to add that case-insensitive stuff. Trash. Trash grab. Wait. Oh no, because it sounds similar to the one we had before. Actually, is it on the board? Cash grab. It is on the board. We already have this. But because the original one had other stuff in the suggestion, it means it doesn't count as the same title, so you didn't get your things refunded and only got a flush. Oh, it's the same color as you. Oh, I see. Oh, I see. It was you all along. I see. Good point. Let me just I made that list way too long. Made it way too long. Oh my god. Oh, what have I done? Shh. There we go. Jesus Christ. This is so bad. Why am I doing this on stream? Okay, good. 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 Looks good. Next up, what do we got? Winning the Literary. Ooh, that's a good one. Who submitted that one? Oh, nice. Winning the Literary, not bad at all. You go up in the list for sure. What a waste. What a waste. B NB bubble, YB bubble, CB bubble, TB bubble, OB bubble, PB bubble, HB bubble, IB bubble, IB bubble, I. And that's it. All right. Good. Thank you very much, everyone, for suggesting all of these great titles. Era. What else we got? Pick of the litter. And now I should be fast at this scroll. Because, again, see, I need to figure out a better way of displaying the good titles. This is just something I whipped up when I was half asleep last night. And I thought, good enough. These people will like anything. All right, but I'll make it better next time. Pick of the litter. Couldn't refuse. I do like that one quite a bit. Trash grab. Literally the best. Going for green. Literary. Sounds like lottery, but litter. Winning the Literary. What else we have here? Oops. What have I done? Again, I'm gonna have a better assistant for this soon. What was that green one? Going green. And you go on the list as well, because you're the first person that said going green, and I think I already added someone else that said going green, but later. So yes, could not refuse. Pick up the litter. There's some good ones there. There are some good ones there. You had green thumb, Yo-Yo? But green thumb implies more of like a gardening aspect. If you're a green thumb, it means you like to fondle plants or something. I'm not sure. But anyway, thank you very much, everyone, for all of your good titles. And no thanks to everyone else. Well, the ones I flushed anyway. The other ones I just skipped over. Thank you as well. A for efforts. Alrighty. So now, I would say that is a wrap for today's stream. Give yourselves a round of applause one more time. Thank you very much for joining us here again. If you actually use Winning the Literary, you have to put thanks to Loading Arts from the stream for the title under the comic. And people would hate me. They would think I'm such a narcissist or something. Like, what do they think I am? Like, just someone that stares at myself, you know, for multiple hours per day? No. Only like 3 days a week. Going green implies saving the environment. Yeah, but green thumb ain't. And saving the environment, trash is not environment. Anyway, but either way, even the ones that I didn't like, you still had some merit to it. Good to have words in the brain, mixing a good stew for comic titles. Delicious. Everybody have a bowl. It's steaming hot. Get it at loadingarts.com. The best place to read Loading Arts comics. Soon to be with another additional comic in about 22 hours from now. That's when you'll be able to read the final version. So look forward to that. Oh, anyway, I also gotta post that mug as well. The mug. Okay, that's something I gotta do as well. Be posting that Code Be Better mug on the store for you, Anria, as well. And more emotes coming, even if it's just temporary emotes. More overlay stuff coming. What else can I say? I'm not sure. Not sure at all. Thank you very much for watching. Oh yeah, that's right. That's right. Sorry, Risco. Holiday emotes as well. Holiday decorations. I will try and have ready for the next stream. I'm gonna write that down before I forget it, because I'm gonna forget it like immediately after I stop streaming. Xmas style. Oh lordy. Oh lordy, lordy, lordy. Okay. Make time for breaks. Don't overwork yourself. Doctor. Doctor's orders. Yeah, that's true. I will, for sure. Today's not going to be one of those days, though. So much to do. Bonus panel to think of and draw. Patron packs for tier 2 subs and tier 2 patrons. HD versions for tier 3s. And also finish the comic. Draw the spider. Add it to the website. Add it to the social media. Different formats. PNGs. Different sizes. Different structures of the panels. 2x2. 1x4. 1x4 with a watermark at the bottom. All that good stuff. That's today's for me. Okay. Anyway, that's it. We will also all be rating someone. I'll figure out who by the end. But for now, enjoy. Oh, the credits, that don't work. That's another thing I gotta fix. The credits. Let me just do a sneaky fix to these credits in the background. I'm not sure if you can see my face still while I'm doing this. There we go. Okay, cool. See you all next time, or in the Discord or whatever. Have a good one. Thank you for watching, and goodbye. Farewell. See ya. Nice. Hello. Goodbye.